whole thing came along. We were laying on our backs, crusted in dirt, hung over with burning tongues, and we said we should have 3 phases, 3 aspects of this city presented on 3 days at the end of the year, meaning that the new year might have some significance unlike other ones. Therefore, we designed a gathering, a festival, a meeting that took a lot of coordination, and we've actually fucked ourselves up like a lot of times. It's been quite an experience.
Hi, my name is Lower Oakey. Last 3 days have been pure hell. Putting a tarp up over the backyard was a bitch. We did the first time, the wind blew down and getting filled up with rain. It didn't work out that well. Put everything up yesterday and it started raining and the roof caved in on the pool. We spent
So Irene, you did this, right?
Yeah, I did this.
Do I talk about it?
Yeah, because I was eating an apple, and it reminded me of an apple. And then an apple was mold growing off it. I don't know.
Wow. That's great.
How long have you been doing art for?
Since I was in 8th grade, so that would make 7 years.
Yeah. You want some? Yeah. What do you want? A lager.
Let's see. I came here from San Francisco. This place is more my home than San Francisco is right now. That's a good thing.
This house?
Yeah, these people kind of bent. I'm really looking forward to it. I hope that it happens more.
You're on Mixmaster. It's an interactive tape sampling booth where you can mix down, choose any tape samples you want to play with, do any sort of sound mix, create noise, basically. You got to get your hands on the knobs to...
Are you a noisemaker?
Oh, yeah.
What's your name?
My name's Dave.
What's your last name?
David.
David? That works. And how long have you been making noise?
Since birth, I believe. I got to check with my mom on that one, but I believe since birth.
Robots.
Well, not really. It's just
What are we going to call the CP project?
Yeah.
Johnny, what do we call the CP project? CP, what do we call it?
Because I like them and if I had some time to think.
I'm Jack Fess. I'm helping out Lance Kruger here. We're putting together a program for the Lower Oakey local Headgrow. Tonight's the first night, and everything's running just fine.
Synthetic love.
According to schedule?
No, you don't like that?
How about
According to schedule?
Yeah, actually.
I don't like synthetic love. I
It's
like
running a little late, but then again, like I said before, we're dealing with humans.
Penny Meager. Patty. You know Patty Meager?
Sloppy animals. Yeah.
Her and her roommate C.
So what are we going to expect for tonight?
We're going to have some poetry. We're waiting for a couple people to show up.
Box.
What?
Out of focus box.
It should be pretty good. people
How do you
still
start
roaming
this
around,
out?
and we kind of want to
TTA?
settle down
focus
before
box,
we
but I
start
speak rapidly,
subjecting them
therefore it's
to
out of focus
people's
box.
imaginations.
Hi.
Hi,
What's your name?
Dorothy Wright.
And why are you here at this event?
I was curious, and well, I've been really pleased. There's so much energy here. I was surprised the way everything kind of comes together.
What do you think about the art?
It's really fantastic. The incredible variety. I haven't really had a chance to look at all of it yet.
My name's Johnny Redline. I like to drink and do things that make me feel better about the way things are. Basically what happened was we worked our asses off see, first of all, we worked really hard. We assembled half the assemblance of the carnival garden, which is what we call it. And we had half of it covered. Most of us went away. I came back and I saw it all down. We re-erected it one day. We made plans to erect it the same day for the other side. Didn't happen. We waited till the next day. We erected the other side. Had a perfect environment back there. Everything was in place. It just needed the finishing touches. And it didn't quite happen. And because we were all pretty happy with the work we did that day. We made some heavy progress, and right when we were all about to bed down, most of us hadn't had as much sleep as we needed, and we were about to bed down, and then the rain came. Someone came through and sent out the alert signal. We went out there. We battled the rain. The first wave of it we conquered, like, effortlessly. Basically, it was also documented in the same fashion. And we beat it, and then we all went to sleep, rest assured that nature wouldn't strike again. I woke up this morning to heavy rainfall and was instantly aware of the damage in the backyard, even though I hadn't actually physically seen it. I walked out there and she's fucked. So we made a sign that said Carnival Gardens off limit. Off limits.
Closed for repair.
Closed for repairs. Off limits wasn't on the sign. Closed for repairs was on the sign. Carnival Garden closed for repairs.
So, you're one of the poets tonight.
Yes, I am. I understand that I'm reading second. I've recently moved out here from Long Beach, California. It's been only about a month and a week. This is my second reading. First was a few days ago with the Java Hut, and that went better than I expected it to. I'm pretty hopeful about tonight. I'm sure there's great talent here, but I hope that my reception is as good tonight as it was then. My style is a little uncommon these days in that it's metered and rhymed. I write in iambic tetrameter. But I hope that that's something that's a little bit different, since I imagine that most people tonight will probably be reciting prose and free verse, which I also do myself. But as far as I know, I don't really know what to expect, except I have hopeful expectations about how it goes.
And what's your name?
Trevor. Trevor Treller. Kind of rhymes. From earthbound hares. And how we fancied them as prows to sail green seas on whims or vows, then pounced at unawares. I think of jest and lightened hearts for those we both possessed. I gave to you sweet apple tarts, such simple gifts and child's arts, for then my mind you guessed. I think of how we grew in years, but still our minds were young. Uncounted were our growing fears, until we first were loving dears. and then what joy we sung. I think of meetings far from they who did not love nor could. Our needless fear for what they'd say, if ever they found us in the hay, did bring us little good.
The backstage area.
And she made a pile of them. I mean, she was
doing some
last to leave the pile there for anyone who was interested. She thought they maybe had like. Because I submitted some poetry ahead.
Uh-huh.
So she said, "What do you know?" And I took one Polaroid of you with the 5 dozen pop culture references. And and the one is like how high is the ceiling? Well, that takes away that 99%. And I still also have the one.
Is this loud?
Yeah, it's loud.
Alright, this ain't no poem. I'm sitting at this table and this lady gets carted up to me. She's an old lady, really old lady, this old wheelchair-like lady. And she's got this little tan pouch, right? And she opens it up and there's all these little brightly colored pills in it. And I'm thinking, way to go, Granny. And she looks over at me and she says, what you writing? And I said, I'm not writing, man. I'm spinning. I'm stripping all my clothes down. If I was in a garage, I'd be sucking all the fumes in the closed garage, but I ain't got no car.
A white bank tower layered over leaves that sway through the window. Images billow like slow silk in a shaken jar, lizard-like moments rippling in the street. Shed transparent skin through the settling reflections. A tumbling lion is rippling in the street. He is hunched forward, shuffling diagonally on the sidewalk with his cheek turned away from a single yellowed leaf. He comes here late in the afternoon for cigarettes. Sometimes he comes in the early evening for beer. He never says anything except, thank you.
Breathe deep and worry not, for after all we remain remnants of an undeniable fellowship.
Alphaville.
I want some.
Don't hedge on the way to the next plateau. 'Cause I know you know, I know you don't know. Swim in your reservations. You're too reserved to drown. Right? Not to mention your shallow end has all the water in it.
Okay, that's only funny to me.
Johnny, you're looking good, man.
You are the man. I love
Oh,
it.
damn, there's more.
I want to post this stuff.
Okay, I'll go back a bit.
Hey, do you need any pomade, man?
Oh, man, last time I had that shit, I made it. I was like,
Well, that's
I've
back
been
when
busy
your
for
locks
weeks.
were long, man.
Okay.
It's a different thing.
Not to mention your shallow end has all the water in it.
I think I can try.
Water doesn't have to... I can't read when I'm shaking.
Sorry.
Water doesn't have to follow all the tuggings of standard direction. Pull from within and sail through our skies the way ours is interfered with the reservation. Wait. Damn, I thought I could make this legible.
I spent the best moments of my life in a coma. A 4-screen theater, a spinning pyrite top in a coffee shop, a cross-eyed star and blur. I am so straight edge. We do not drink, we do not drug, we do not carouse, we do not. Morning comes and your mouth is tangy. Your head talks around heavy ping pongs and a pin machine ball. Finger boxes and movie angles rotating the room, breath on a mirror, breathe through the nose, concentrate, keep the jaw tight, man. Your body temperature swinging like a tired pendulum in a stained oak grandfather clock. Sweat evaporates before you can name it. I am alone and paralyzed until the last talk tick. Creepy hands turn against me and fly. Where?
Amazing war, it was an amazing war, it was an amazing war, it was an amazing war,
My name is Charles Christians. I'm one of the artists hanging here. It's the first time I've ever showed my stuff in this town. That tells you about this, how this event is going. It's a good time for everyone to be here. It's the first real good art festival I've seen in this town. The guys that are putting it on are great people. And, I don't really have anything else to say, but thank you.
I'm leaving. I'm going to Portland.
What's your name?
Michael Granger. Going to Portland. For a while, but I want to come back to Vegas if I like it. Lance Kruger and William Haugh going to New York for a while. I don't know how long, maybe indefinitely. And this is the culmination of our friendship, I guess. It's kind of a celebration of Las Vegas and the time and going on to new things. You're the bartender?
I am, temporarily. Temp service.
I called him, told him that I was
What's your
on my
name?
way. Talk to him? No,
Ed.
he's not home.
Ed, the bartender.
Called Ricardo.
And what do you
No, I
serve?
called his patron.
What's our
Got some
selection?
Mickey's on tap. We got fine wines. Got some Kendall Jackson. Some Topolos.
Well, the way everybody met, me and William lived here. Alex lived here, and a guy named Claudio lived here. Claudio and Alex moved out. William stayed, I stayed. Lance moved in, John moved in. And we started jamming, just having ideas about things. That's pretty much how everybody ended up in the same house together, but everybody's leaving in the next couple of days, so there will be no more Lower Oakey experience.
And with you, the mother screams, I am mother, woman screams, I am fertile, and the father can't yell. Rain direction, downward slowly mind creates a field that hangs forever. And you keep remembering, mother screaming, I am mother, woman screaming, I am fertile, and the father, he hasn't been born yet, he hasn't been born yet. All has been forgotten and the plastic turns to rotten graves and smells. While plunging to the deathly beautiful, mother there in pain creating, woman who just lies there waiting, and the father, he hasn't been born yet, he hasn't been born yet.
The pool is really cool, but my idea for the pool would be the perfect suicide thing. Because it'd be so dramatic if somebody went off the diving board head first. Wouldn't that be great?
So do you do security as well here? I haven't noticed any security.
Well, I wouldn't call it security. It's more like a doorman. It's less threatening that way.
Tell me what's going on. What are you doing?
Okay, right now, I am now constructing the wrinklefish rack. This is a rack of scrap metal. And this rack will ring in your ears as soon as we start playing our music as we know it.
Who's the musicians? Aside
The
from yourself.
musicians are Billy Thornton. Oh yeah, excuse me, Billy. Sorry. Billy Thornton from Haugh, and myself, Rico, and Tom Powers, and Dave McDonald, Michael Whitaker and Tom Stone. It's like a lot of members from Holes. But you know how the 90s are. Everything in the 90s are all projects.
That's right.
Pirates Manifesto, number 14. Note, this room is fully functional. Come on in. Set your light and all that. Now, take a look around. Feel free to piss in caution if you want to. This here is the man that killed Jeffrey Dahmer himself. Perhaps you care to record? Whoops.
It's Christoph. My name is Christoph. My name is Christoph. I'm going by the name of Scubber Bullets for this event. And we wanted this to be like a small homegrown gathering outside of instituted establishments and corporate. Try to create something new.
What about the video aspect of the show?
Well, that's just one expression of a different medium. But it's just goes with the hanging art and painting on the pool. It's all related. I just tried to find as many videos around town as I could. I didn't have a lot of success.
Hey, boppity bop. 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 Hey, boppity bop.
Because I finished. Are you done? I'm going to New York because I finished here. This is like it. I've been here for 3 years, and that's like my time. I'm basically nomadic, and 3 years in a place is basically my time to see and meet and do is all I can do, and then leave, and then move someplace else and try to figure out what's going on there, experience things that way. And so I've got some opportunities and a place to live and some friends out there, so I thought I'd do it.
played it on the pool and
What do
everybody
you
surrounded
play?
the pool. He just played an acoustic set down in the deep end.
Sound good?
Yeah, the acoustics bounced all off the bottom of the pool.
And what else is going on?
Well, those guys are playing tonight, and I guess they came up with a name. They're going to call themselves Disciples instead of Mike's Gothic band.
Oh, so they're the Disciples now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And we're going to play after that.
I want one too. Come on. I want to play me one off and then spit it in my mouth. All right. Because I don't feel like biting it off.
I know what
Oh, hey.
Hi.
What's this? Okay. So you want to talk about it? First, tell me what your name is.
Okay, Angie.
Okay. Your last name?
Jackson.
And
Angie. Okay, that one's, okay, this guy right here. It's called, like, well, I don't know what it's really called, but it's about, like, conversation. This guy right here is kind of thinking about, like, these are all, like, subjects of conversations, and, like, people that he's had conversations with. Like, all these people that he's, like, had conversations with, and, like, the things that if they were talking about, people they were talking about. That's what I was thinking of when I did it anyway. It was just about a bunch of different conversations.
Yeah, night number 3. It's, let's see, after last night there was a lot of like reverb, you know, bad effects from last night. People weren't tired, you know. It's hard getting started today, but yeah, it's been beautiful, you know, all lost things, all things that we thought were stolen or lost, like yesterday, have been returned.
That's hard because I'm usually disappointed in most things that I do, but how could I be disappointed with such great people around, people who appreciate things?
It was good for everyone that came, I think. The people that I talked to, I enjoyed talking to, and I liked seeing their reactions, and that made me feel good. But the most important thing to me happened on the first day, and that was the day that, honestly, because I'm not like, you know, into what we call poetry or whatever, anything like that. Reading even, I'm not even a reader. But seeing the people that went up there and participated and spilled themselves the way I spilled myself too. And I got to know these people better than I ever thought I already knew them. I thought I knew them inside and out. And it just became very clear in that first day was just like revelation, and it just came off better than I envisioned it. It came off exactly as I envisioned it, but even it's just beyond that.
Doug?
The best part about it was so many people coming together, you know, without really any tensions or anything, not really coming in with a preconceived notion of how things are going to go, and everybody left like happy, like it was something fresh and new, and they got to see things that, you know, you normally have to like go pay a cover for or something like that, you know, but it's not like a bar or anything like that, you know. It's not like this is going to happen every weekend you come in, you know. I think it was really worth all the time and effort everybody put into it, you know.
I don't make very many real connections, and this whole thing was just one big meltdown, you know. It's like sweetness. Everybody's sweetness showed. It was amazing. People had faith in each other, you know, and that's new religion.
I mean, we can have another festival, but that's the first one.
No, we can't.
I mean, I don't see why not. Some other people might not be involved.
Yeah, things are bleak, man. We just try to provide a complimentary beverage to companies that had substance and had rhythm and was designed to nourish and entertain and explain, destroy, give birth to, hold, and remind, and continue. That infinite.
Great.
Why?